Prince Harry has offered to share his diary dates with the royal family in what appears to be part of moves towards rapprochement with his father, King Charles. But wait, there's more. This isn't just Harry having a sudden attack of family feelings. Oh no. This is strategic royal chess at its finest. Think about it like this. Imagine you've been feuding with your family for 5 years, moved to another continent, wrote a best-selling memoir spilling all the family secrets, and then suddenly you're like, "Hey Dad, want to coordinate our calendars?" It's giving major "I'm ready to come home" energy mixed with "please don't let William become king without talking to me first" vibes. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. But here's where it gets absolutely juicy, because Harry's not just planning any old family reunion. No, no, no. He's planning something so calculated, so perfectly timed, that it makes Meghan's PR strategies look amateur. Prince Harry is reportedly planning to mend his tumultuous relationship with the royal family, but without his wife, Meghan Markle, by his side. Let that sink in for a moment. Harry's going solo for this reunion attempt. Now, I don't know about you, but this feels like when you're trying to apologize to your parents after a massive row, and you strategically leave your controversial partner at home. It's giving maybe if I show up without the person they blame for everything, they'll actually listen to me energy. Royal experts claim the Duke of Sussex is still searching for a purpose 5 years after he left royal life, feeling homesick, directionless, and disconnected from his old friends. Basically, Harry's having the world's most expensive midlife crisis, complete with a California mansion and a podcast deal that probably isn't paying the bills anymore. And here's the kicker. While Meghan's apparently thriving with her new ventures, Harry's sitting there like a spare part, probably wondering if trading Windsor Castle for endless sunshine was actually worth it. It's like when you quit your boring but stable job to become an influencer, and then realize that making TikToks in your pajamas isn't as glamorous as you thought. But if you think Harry's just feeling a bit homesick and wants a cuddle from Daddy, think again. Because what he said recently will make your jaw drop to the floor. Hold on to your fascinators, because Prince Harry says his worst fears have been confirmed 5 years after leaving the royal family. Worst fears confirmed. That's not "oops, maybe I made a tiny mistake." That's full-blown "I've potentially ruined my entire life" territory. Now, what could these worst fears be? Let me paint you a picture. Imagine realizing that all the drama, all the public feuding, all the tell-all interviews might have actually backfired spectacularly. It's like burning all your bridges and then realizing you actually needed those bridges to get where you wanted to go. The timing of this confession is absolutely wild. We're talking about a man who went from being the people's prince, the cheeky spare who could do no wrong, to being essentially persona non grata at family gatherings. And now he's admitting that maybe, just maybe, things didn't go according to plan. Here's what's really fascinating though. Prince Harry reportedly hopes the 2027 Invictus Games will spark a royal family reunion, though experts say senior royals remain hesitant due to broken trust since his 2020 departure. The Invictus Games. Harry's basically betting his entire reconciliation strategy on a sporting event. It's like trying to fix your family drama by hosting a barbecue and hoping everyone just forgets why they were angry in the first place. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the future king in the room. As Prince William prepares for his future as king, royal experts suggest Prince Harry's California-raised children won't have official positions in the monarchy. Ouch! That's William basically saying, "Sure, brother, come back if you want, but your kids? They're Americans now, and Americans don't get to be working royals." It's the royal equivalent of changing the locks after someone moves out. And Charles? Well, representatives of the feuding father and son held peace talks earlier this month. But let's be real. Having your assistants meet instead of talking directly is giving major "I'm too important to deal with this drama personally" vibes. The royal family's response to Harry's olive branch attempts is colder than a British winter. They're basically treating him like that relative who only shows up when they need money. You know the type. They ghost you for years, then suddenly appear with a sob story and expectations of immediate forgiveness. Here's the brutal truth. The royals have moved on. They've restructured, they've redefined their roles, and they've learned to function without Harry. It's like when someone quits your friend group dramatically, and then 6 months later realizes they actually had it pretty good. But by then everyone's got new inside jokes and group chats they're not part of anymore. Remember when I mentioned Harry's diary coordination strategy? Well, it turns out this is just the tip of the iceberg. This man is pulling out all the stops in what can only be described as the most elaborate "please forgive me" campaign in royal history. First, his timing everything around the Invictus Games. Because nothing says "I'm a changed man" like using wounded veterans as your reconciliation prop. It's strategic, it's emotionally manipulative, and it's absolutely classic Harry. Second, his going solo, leaving Meghan in California like she's some sort of liability. Now, I'm not saying Meghan is the problem, but Harry certainly seems to think the family will be more receptive if she's not there reminding everyone of Oprah interviews and racism allegations. Third, and this is where it gets really interesting, Harry's offering to share his diary dates with the royal family appears to be part of moves towards rapprochement. He's basically saying, look, I'll coordinate my public appearances so I don't accidentally upstage you or create awkward scheduling conflicts. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.